Hi, my name is Fidelia Viana Dores. I'm from English class 2A. In this video, I will tell material in the chapter 5 about compound words, blends, and phrasal words.
Compound versus phrases. Compounds are words which are formed by combining roots and the much smaller category of phrasal words. It will be a little bit difficult to differentiate whether a pair of such roots constitutes a compound word or a phrase, but there are enough clear cases to show that this distinction between compounds and phrases is valid. For examples, blackboard, board that is black, blackboard, board for writing on, silkworm, worm made of silk, silkworm, caterpillar that spins silk. There is a difference in sound corresponding to the difference in meaning. In the left expression, the main stress in board and worm, while in the right, the main stress in on black and silk. Apart from the stress, a second criterion traditionally used for distinguishing compounds from phrases is semantic. Compound verbs. Verbs formed by compounding are much less usual than verbs derived by affixation. Compound verbs have four structures. They are verb, example, stir, fry, frigid, dry. Second, noun verb, example, hand, wash, air condition, steam, clean. Third, adjective verb, example, dry, clean, white, wash. Fourth, preposition verb, example, underestimate, outrun, overcook. Right-headed, the rightmost element being the head. Compounds are compound words which have verbs as the rightmost element and the activity denoted by the compound as well is a variety of the activity denoted by that rightmost element. Compound adjectives. Compound adjectives have three structures. They are: first, noun adjective, example, sky, height, cold, black, oil, rich. Second, adjective, example, gray, green, squeaky, clean, red, hot. Third, preposition adjective, example, wonderful, overactive. Compound nouns. Compound nouns have four structures. They are verb noun, example, sword, dropmare, playtime. Noun, example, hairnet, mosquito net, butterfly net, hair restorer. Adjective noun, example, blackboard, greenstone, faint heart. Preposition noun, example, in, group, outpost, overcoat. All of those examples have the main stress on the left. Noun compounds in which the right-hand noun is not derived from a verb and whose interpretation is therefore not precisely predicatable are called a primary or root compound, and noun compounds in which the first element is interpreted as the object of the verb contained within the second are called a secondary or verbal compound. Headed and headless compounds. Headed compounds are compounds which have an internal center. It is called endocentric. For example, like blackboard, greenstone. But headless compounds are compounds which do not have an internal center. It is called exocentric. For example, faint heart is not a kind of heart but a kind of person who has a faint heart. Pickpocket is not a kind of pocket. Blends and acronyms. Blend is a kind of compound which at least one component is reproduced only partially. Example, smoke blended from smoke and fog. Cheeseburger blended from cheese and hamburger. A component of blend which is a reduction to just one sound or made up of initial letter is known as acronyms. Example, NATO. For North Atlantic Treaty Organization. RAM. For Random Access Memory. Compounds containing bond combining forms. Most of the compounds that we have looked at so far involve roots that are free forms. But the vocabulary of English, especially in scientific and technical areas, includes a huge repertoire of compounds that are made up of bound roots known as combining forms. Here are just a few: anthropology, sociology, cardiogram, electrocardiogram. Phrasal words. Phrasal words are complex items that function as words, yet whose internal structure is that of a clause or a phrase rather than of a compound. Example, the noun Jack in the box.
I think that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.